Hello, welcome to this mindfulness exercise. This exercise is called loving kindness. I'd like to invite you to have in your mind 3 different people. One would be a loved one, someone for who you wish good things. You can also call to mind somebody neutral, somebody that you don't have feelings for either way, somebody that you would pass by in the street, maybe smile, wave at, but then completely forget about. Somebody that you acknowledge, maybe a postman or a cashier in the shop, that you would say hello to, an acquaintance, but not somebody that you know well. And then have somebody in mind, not a deadly enemy, not somebody that you wish harm to, but somebody who may be a mild irritant, somebody who may have caused you problems. And just have those 3 people at the back of your mind, because we're going to call them forward as we progress through the meditation. So I'd like to invite you to settle back and make yourself comfortable where you're sitting or lying. Make your feet flat on the floor, making contact with the floor. Your hands might be in your lap or relaxed by your side. You may wish to close your eyes or just gently gaze downwards. Bring your attention gently to your breathing and take a few deep breaths. Bring your attention to your shoulders and see if you can relax them. Bring your attention to your jaw and see if you can relax that. Ensure that it's not clenched. And for this exercise, we're going to set an intention and a motivation that this is taking some time out for yourself. We're going to give yourself permission to take this time, and that we're going to be cultivating compassion for yourself as well as for the others that we're thinking about. So first, we're going to bring the loved one that I asked you to identify into your mind. Perhaps it's a partner or a child, maybe a dear friend or even a pet, someone that you find easy to love. Imagine them in your mind's eye just before you. Know that they do the best they can. They're only human, but you trust that they're always doing the best they can. Maybe you smile as you think of them. You can think about your heart. Go into your heart and breathe gently into your heart. Send breaths into your heart and feel your heart expand with love. And now from your heart to theirs, as you breathe in and as you breathe out, send that love from your heart to theirs. And as you breathe out, You might wish to say the words with me or just mentally think them. But we're going to send them some well wishes. We're going to send them the following wishes. May you be free from suffering. May you be well. May you be happy. May you have love and be loved. I hope that you can genuinely send those well wishes to your loved one from your heart to theirs. You can stay with this as long as you wish, radiating loving kindness and good intent to this person. Even if they've done or said something to you recently that you didn't like, you can find it in your heart to forgive them. If you want to continue with the exercise, we can now call into our mind the neutral person. And again, we think of our heart. We still hold love in our hearts. Or we can think of the face of a person neutral in our lives that we haven't really given much thought to. We have no strong feelings for them of any kind, really. Perhaps it's someone you saw at the bus stop, or someone who's in the same shopping queue as you, someone who you saw walking their dog earlier. Could be the postman. Could be someone who serves you in the shop, someone that you see regularly. But until we did this exercise, you've maybe given them no thought at all. But now I've asked you, so you're visualizing them as best you can. And just as you did with the loved one, I'd like you to visualize them standing in front of you. And just as you did with the loved one, bring your attention to your heart, and from your heart to theirs, as you breathe out, send love from your heart to theirs. And either repeat after me or think in your mind the well wishes that you'd like to send to them. May you be free from suffering. May you be well. May you be happy. May you love and be loved. I hope that felt okay to send that message to the neutral person. This one may be trickier. We're now going to call up the person that we have challenging feelings for. It's easier to start with somebody you find mildly annoying, but you may wish to work up to somebody that you find really difficult. And this is where this exercise can be helpful to get rid of more challenging feelings. Because everybody really is doing their best. And we don't always know what another's journey is like and everything that they're dealing with. But for this exercise today, we're going to start with somebody who's maybe just been mildly annoying or has caused us some small problem. So again, just begin by imagining this person in front of you. And breathe into your heart. And imagine your heart expanding. And as you're breathing into your heart and imagining your heart expanding, you're imagining this person in front of you. And they're doing whatever they did that was upsetting for you. And this time you're going to remind yourself that these are just your perceptions of their actions. And it may not have any bearing on their reality whatsoever. It was just how their reality affected you and your day. You're going to tap into how they, like everyone else, are just trying their best to be happy. They want happiness just like you. Just like you, they don't want to suffer. You might like to try to imagine them when they were young, or tap into how childlike we all are beneath the veneer of adulthood. If they've done or said something to upset you, try to find it in your heart to forgive them. And if this is one step too far at this stage, stay with meaning them no harm, at least. And if you can, we're going to try now and wish for them what you've wished for others. So if you are comfortable with that, you might want to repeat after me, or just imagine it in your mind as you breathe out from your heart and send the well wishes to their heart. May you be free from suffering. May you be well. May you be happy. May you love and be loved. I hope that felt okay for you. This last person you might not have expected. I'm going to ask you to turn your mind to yourself. You are equally deserving of love. You are equally just doing the best that you can. Stay with those thoughts. It may be hard sometimes to find the same amount of love for ourselves and the same compassion. We can often be our own hardest judge. It's often most difficult to extend loving kindness to ourselves. So try and stay with that thought. Try to avoid piling on further judgments or evaluations of that. If that's really too hard, move into thinking about a loved one. The loved one that we thought about earlier, and then move back to yourself. This is an important part of the practice, and you may need to come back to this. So I'd like for you to repeat after me as you wish the following for yourself. May I be free from suffering. May I be well. May I be happy. May I have love and be loved. I hope you can feel yourself welcoming each statement into your heart, really feeling the message, noticing how you're responding and what's going on for you. Stay with this as long as you wish. We have one last step. We're now going to extend the same loving kindness to all beings on the planet. We're going to include all your loved ones, strangers, those you find difficult, and of course yourself. Those you know, those you don't know. Because actually our hearts can be boundless like that. So again, we'll breathe into our hearts, that our hearts swell with love for humanity and for all beings, all animals, plants, living beings. And let's just send that love out. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings love and be loved. I really hope you found that helpful. Thank you.